Okay. Let's get out of the aircraft and get some... Yeah. So I have tried this before. Let's do Celsius. We will need some pitot heat. Master battery on. Spoilers are working. Let's turn. Let's not have the farm. Hello, battery. Okay. Something isn't right. Something is not working. We need to reload. We need to restart. So I did try and fly at Mount Kilimanjaro before, and it didn't go as planned. But also it was late in the it is late in the afternoon in Africa, and I usually try to fly with live weather because, well, reasons. And yeah, now we got a battery on. All right. This will be interesting because there is almost no wind, and we are trying to conquer the mighty Mount Rainier, Washington State. Now, the view is so beautiful here that I actually don't want the tint on the windscreen. Let's remove that. And I did as we are flying in the United States, let's keep the imperial measurements, although I am used to flying gliders with metric system. But for the sake of this, okay, no more dilly-dallying. Let's fly. Okay. I was hoping for some ridge. Ridge gliding, but the wind hasn't picked up yet. It's early in the morning. Or yep. I'm interested to see where the tow plane will take us. So I have tried to do this in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and also a couple of times in 2024 to do some ridge to get to the top of Mount Rainier by glider, and no motor on the glider. This glider doesn't have a motor, so no sheet mode, just ridge or thermal. But as you can see, there is almost no wind. And we have taken on water, which is a bad idea because it will freeze in the wings, so we will let the water out before it freezes, and we will turn on the pitot heat. I should be a little bit higher up. You can see we are venting the water ballast. It will be interesting to see what the graphics are like also. So I am sitting, my ass is in Sweden, and I have a 1 gigabit internet connection hardwired directly into my Xbox, and I checked the internet connection and I have like 3840 milliseconds of ping. Right now. Even if we will fail this mission, it will be a beautiful flight. This area, this is a beautiful region in the world. I say that about a lot of places, but I tend to choose to fly in places that I think is interesting or that I know something about. There we have it, the mighty Mount Rainier. Oh. Yes, you don't have to be so emphatic about it. I will. Okay. I'm loose. Things you should not do in real life. So we have actually some wind here. Let's see if we can use that. Can we go on this side of this ridge here? So over here, this ridge, and fly and use and see if we can, if there are any winds coming up here, and I think we can turn this off now. Oh, close the sorry about that. I think I bumped the mic there.
2-1 Whiskey, Traffic Savage Alpha, Sierra X-Ray Golf, Sierra 1 miles south 4100. Ford inbound to land runway 15.
So that was the tow plane. Come on, come on. Yes. Let's go closer to this ridge here. So this is definitely ridge gliding we are getting. Well, the lift from the wind up the slope here. Although thermals aren't thermals are possible too. You can have thermals in the middle of the winter because it's the difference in temperature, not the actual temperature, that is interesting for us. Let's see if we can get some more height out of this one. Come on, maybe we should. We need to go a little bit over the top. Yeah. Oh, now we went over to the other side. When where the wind on the lee side of the mountain, where the wind is following the mountain down again, but then behind that there should be a kind of wave. And in real life you can fly gliders in that wave too. It's actually called wave gliding. However, I don't know if even that is simulated in Microsoft Flight Sim. So there is ridge gliding, which we are doing now, where we use the ridge or the slope of the mountain and the wind that is coming up it to gain height. There are thermals, where we use the differences in temperature on the ground and the rising air and the rising air thereof to climb. And then there is wave gliding, as I said before, where you use the wave pattern on the lee side of the mountain to climb. So the wave pattern of the wind on the lee side. Is that a bridge, or is that's just a graphic glitch? I think that's a bridge. I don't know. And seems we have quite a narrow area here where we can get some lift. So I'm thinking if I can get over to the other side of that ridge. So our goal is Mount Rainier, and if I can get let's just hang in here. So, no, let's be greedy. I wish I had some paddles to my Turtle Beach stick, because I think it would be much easier to keep it clean, but it is what it is. We'll make do. So if we want to do this, I'm thinking, because the wind is coming from over here, I'm thinking we can go and use this ridge here, this area here, because we need to climb the mountain on this part here. Let's trim this thing to go a little bit faster. In between we want to go a little bit faster in between the ridges. So there is also, so the thermals are when you are getting patches, some parts of the ground is hotter than others, and then the air get warmed up, and there are different ways that this can happen. It can just be the color, or just that the sun is, see, now we got ice, so there is icing effect on it. Oh, so no cloud flying with the glider. And this also, of course, pertains to if you like in this situation, the sun is coming up and it's heating up this side of the mountain, and this side is cold, so this side is hotter, so the air will rise on the hot side. Let's stay out of the clouds if we can. I want to go just a little bit more higher. Scooter. And then I want to be using that peak over here. If somebody knows what it's called, please write in the comment. That's the peak we are going to use. Whew. I mean, look at this landscape. Even though it's rendering in a little bit late sometimes, and still when this simulator is a few more updates in, I think it will be absolutely gorgeous. even on Xbox. Okay, now we will turn still a net plus, not anymore. We just have to be careful so we don't smack into these cliffs here. Because you should not throw plastic in nature. Also, it's not good for your health, or my health. I don't know how well, as I said, I don't know how well this is simulated, but it could be that this cliff is a bit too flat. So the wind is coming from here. Yeah, we're not gaining anything here. Is it time to tackle the mighty mountain itself? Perhaps. But we need to have the wind in our favor. I would like... No. No. I think that's dumb. We need to have... Let's go out here. We need to be a little bit higher. A little bit higher up. And yeah, this ridge is a little bit better. No, let's get back to this bridge. Yeah. Yeah, we drifted out in the... But we have some... We can use the glider computer. So you see the light greens behind us is where we had lift before. See? Let's try and get a nice pattern here. Yeah, and we'll do a quick turn and we'll go back into the green. See, this is what we want from a glider computer. In the default aircrafts too, or gliders. So I haven't said that in this flight at least, but this is the Discus 2C, the Champerth. And so this is the Got Friends aircraft. I bought it in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and it has ported over to 2024, and a while ago it got approved, developer approved, so it should be using all the features of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Also, why the glider computer is working so well. Suppose it's got friends. I really do like their aircraft. See how red is sync, blue is even more worse, and green is good. I want to try and stay out of this cloud so we don't accumulate more ice on the wings again. And I don't know if it's simulated. Icing is simulated on gliders, but why risk it? Okay, now the plan is to get over here to this ridge here. We are a little bit higher now. This was the ridge we were abandoning before. I was hoping for some... Okay, come on. Come on, Rainier. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. We have the wind right in our tail now. Nope. Oh, a house. That's nice. Perhaps people can come and save us now that we have to redo this. Oh, the wind. We needed a little more. Wind. Because we only have like... Come on. So up this slope here, there should be at least some. Climbing to do, but also these are mountains, so So at this speed, this will take forever. Let's see what's on this other side here. No. One would think that the wind could not have anywhere else to go. Let's keep doing this. Perhaps we have found a somewhat good area. It's so sensitive. Let's bend this inside here. I am taking a chance now. So the wind is coming from here, from our left side now. Right about now. Nope. Let's go out on excursion here. See, now we are below that cliff again. What should we do? Let's go back. When you first don't succeed, try again. See, now we have 4. The wind is, well, picking up. Or did. So I don't know how the... There are small patches of green. Boo, boo. Come on. So we don't get any net. Let's go back to this. ridge here. Nope. Okay. Oh, this old friend. Yes, it's visible. I'm thinking, yes. Yeah, let's go this ridge right beneath us now. We had some luck there before, or earlier. So, see how the wind is very unpredictable. Now we have 3, 4. Now 10. just my bloody TV got into sleep mode. Come on, this way. We will be a little bit rough on the aircraft now, but we want to stay in this green patch here, because we can't be doing this all day, because soon my teenagers will get home and they will want to be fed. Now we're talking. Come on, come on. See how we are drifting out of it. So we need to be a little bit more aggressive, keeping ourselves in the bubble here, or in the green patch. I'm looking at the glide computer almost all the time now. He said, and slided out of it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. See how it's changing form the higher up we get. So I'm guessing soon we will lose it altogether. So this blue patch here, you see, now it's it had some green in it. Oh no, there it is. Shall we do some glider pilot superstition here and see if right turns will give us a little bit more? No. The only thing we managed to do was to slide out of this nice little green patch. Look at that altimeter. Whoa! Let's not forget to fly the aircraft. This is the highest we have been thus far in this flight. Look at that mountain. And down there is the cliff where we were before. See? Glider flying is rewarding sometimes. Whoop. And if you are worried that we will break something, you have to be really violent to break a glider. These composite things are strong. Not to infinity, of course, but even the ones that aren't rated for aerobatics are pretty strong. Has the wind shifted? Yeah, I think so. I've been concentrating so much on this green patch here. Wonder if it's no. Blue. We need some green. Lost a whole turn there. So 1 hour and 20 minutes in, and we are getting right up there. Exciting stuff. No. How high are Mount Rainier, by the way? So, from sea level, I guess we will find out. Yeah. I think we've gotten everything we can out of this one. It's not reaching much higher now. Should we go for it? Yeah, let's go for it. More speed. Now this is where you want your ballast tanks, because you can accelerate faster. Between the different points of lift. So we see Rainier slowly loading in. So the wind is coming from straight from our port side. No, starboard side. I know I'm trading height for speed here, but as long as we are not getting any lift, we can try and get where we're going as fast as possible. Come on, Rainier. Come on. Come on. If I get an inkling of a good place here, I will trade this speed for altitude and then start curving. And yeah, I see the cliff straight ahead. We will do the thing. Are you ready? Steady. Go. Come on. Come on. How close are we? I don't know if this is correctly simulated or because in this gully, or what's it called, is we yeah, we should get some, because the wind should be trapped here. This should be the perfect place. Let's at least be at around 60 knots here. Don't touch anything. Oh, come on. So we can have layers of wind here. Obviously out here there is nothing because we are blue. Oh, let's not pretend. And let's not stall the aircraft. Not a good thing up here. It's close to the cliffs. So the wind is coming from here now. Maybe it's better here. I'm trying to find some kind of sweet spot. If we are trusting the wind, I'm thinking maybe on the other side of this ridge here. Yes, keep doing this. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. Just make sure we don't crash into the mountain again. See how we were put ourselves in a dangerous situation there, because we want to stay in the lift. You let the speed go down, and at the same time you are turning close to the mountainside, and all of a sudden you have nowhere to go. So these are lessons you can learn even in the simulator. So what I should do is try and stay on this side of the yellow triangle, the approach speed triangle. Because then I have some extra energy if I need it to get me out of a bad situation. come on. I don't know what kind of math the simulator is doing right now, but look at this. I'm having the wind on my side, I'm having the sun on my side. According to my calculations. This would be like going in an elevator. Like here. No, 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 no. Let's go back, but without smacking into this cliff here. So we are playing a little bit close. Seems like the winds are a little bit unpredictable up here. Anybody know the name of this peak? See what I'm doing here? I'm putting myself in a bad situation again. Low speed, close to the... Don't do that. That's stupid. See, wonder if we have something here. What are we up against? Okay. Let's find a pattern that we can follow. You know what I'm missing? What I would like in the future? Snow dust blowing from the tips of the ridges. Because up here you could probably see with your naked eye with the snow blowing where I don't know what else to do here. In this pocket here, the wind has no way to go, so it would it should be like going in an elevator. But it's not. Let's go fast out of this. Turn back into it. No, we're not gonna crash with the ridge. We have a lot of speed. Or energy, I should say. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's energy. So this is a totally blue area, but that was when I was a little bit lower. Exciting, eh? So it would be nice. Could we get a complete circle here? No. But I can turn a little bit. I can do this. The radius on this turn a little bit tighter. Yeah. We dropped over the cliff and we lost it. Dang. No. thought I lost the sim there. Now we have the wind in the completely wrong. We are on the completely wrong side of this. We need to get back on the right side of... So we are on the lee side now, and we don't want to be on the lee side because I don't think they have simulated waves. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, got friends, if you are listening to this or looking at this, I have a request. There are sound-wise, I'm missing the gedunk when with the wing spar when you are going from when you are loading the wing from minus to plus G, or not minus, but when you're unloading the wing and when you're loading the wing. Every glider that I have flown, you can hear the wing spar connections making a thump sound. And I think they have it. Yeah, I know they have it in the G1000. Not the G, the DG 1001 and the other one, I forgot the name now. The LS8. So for the immersion, if you can implement that, that would be nice. So we're not we're soon up to 2 hours here. No, this isn't unusual, but we probably would be quite cold by now. I'm not feeling it. I'm not thinking. We're just hanging out here at this altitude, and I am having to fight for it. So and now I think I'm losing. So if you are a ridge a glider pilot with experience of ridge gliding, am I totally wrong? Whereas I would see a rise here, right? For example, right here in this wedge here. I do get some, but I think I surely would get more. It's like I'm stuck here. Or am I too close? No. The sim is struggling now. I'm feeling it. Is it better to perhaps? What I was thinking is, do I need a little more distance? And use the layers of wind? Is it possible for me to get too close? Because myself, I have only done thermal gliding, so see, check speed. Okay, let's check out this tip here. This straight ahead, because it seems like Mount Rainier, she's eating up everything. Six minutes from 2 hours. Yes. Oh, speed. pay attention to the flying here. So this is a blobby, messy kind of green. So there are green patches among the icy blue patches. So it's a little bit messy, and I think there is supposed to be a clear button for the trail indications, or whatever they are called. Oh, there we go. So I'm thinking there are two. Yes, there are two spots here. Let's try and stay in this here. We slide it out. See how we are higher up now, so that blue didn't count. Frustrating. Yes, not as strong, but it was speed. It was I'd rather take a weaker climb but more consistent than a surge. Yeah, we're over 2 hours now. Yeah, I know, an average on the 2, now 1.5. That's not too good, but it's better than nothing. And I really want to so I have seen this mountain for real many years ago. I visited a friend in well, Tacoma, who moved to the United States and stayed for, I should have stayed for 2 weeks, I think, but I stayed for 1.5 weeks because his wife quit her job because they were like misogynic assholes. Her then employer, and 2, I should have brought more money, so I was like staying at the apartment a lot. And of course, in that situation, with her not having a good relations with her bosses and not knowing about her future, and having me on a mattress in the living room wasn't an ideal situation. So I went home a little bit earlier. However, it's a trip I don't regret. She drove me and her then husband. They have since divorced. However, at the time, she drove me and my friend from Tacoma, Seattle to over the mountains to I think it's called Winniche something. Anyway, it was in the desert and it was amazing trip. And I am forever grateful to her for doing that. Also, her father took me to the Seattle Boeing Museum. He was a well, airplane or aeronautical engineer, from what I remember. And we went to the museum, and that was also awesome. A memory that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Really nice dude. That really nice. And funny. Come on, come on, come on. Looks like it's going to be pizza for the teenagers because I am not giving up now. Yeah, we went to see Blair Witch Project in the movies, so then you can figure out when I was in the United States. Also, I rented a car a couple of times. One time by myself and one time with my friend. And the one time I rented a car by myself and just drove around. Talked, stopped at a Denny's and ate some. Met some people, talked with awesomely friendly people. I'm wondering if she has given all she's got here. The little hill that could. So the wind has shifted again, I think. I'm going for it. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. See how the analog variometer, the one on the left, is happy dappy, but the average on the digital isn't so happy. When I flew gliders, we didn't have any digital variometer. It was only analog. So but from what I remember, we had two. Oh, I remember we had two, but I think there were different sensitivities. Here is our route. So you see how we were supposed to, this flight, if we could do it in a straight line, would have taken about 40 minutes. And we are 140 minutes in now. Come on, Rainier. Come on, Rainier. Come on. A good way to keep a somewhat constant speed is to keep the little string at a certain place in the horizon. I can say it's easier to do in the real thing than it is in the simulator. Also, it's harder to do when you have a mountain in the way. So we glided out of this, so let's go back. Can we get the elevator effect now? Perhaps? Let's go back into that track where we were just a second ago. Yes. Mind the speed, mind the speed. You need the energy to get out of, if you put yourself in a stupid situation. Now we're talking. SS. Or as we say in Sweden, nu snackar vi. No, 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 no. Come on. Nice. Green. We're like mountain goats here. Skirting the cliffs. Oh. Too slow, too slow. We also need to be wary of our speed. We need to be wary of our closeness to the cliffs. We also need to be wary of the fact that we are pushed by the wind closer and closer to the cliffs. Oh! I'm not very wary of the speed. I need to be more wary of the speed. Let's convert some of this speed to altitude. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Is this going to be the day? Is this going to be the flight where we take our glider over Mount Rainier? That would be freaking awesome. I almost don't dare to do anything. No, 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 boo. We only need B, 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 B. We only want the B, 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 B. What do you think? Should we land on top of the mountain? When you see it like this, you realize how high up this thing is. So we are at 4,100 feet now, and we are still not on top of this thing. I'm not sure about the tree line, but I could be wrong. We are definitely in oxygen county now. So we started up at I think -3 or 4 degrees, and up here we are at we're talking Celsius now, minus soon to be minus 19 degrees. So it's pretty cold. Still climbing, still climbing. I really had to fight for this one, but I think we finally come on. Top of the world! You know I was going to say it. Top of the world. So this is the first time I managed to do this since they introduced gliders in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and now 2024. Hey, no, let's get back into this one. Well, I don't think I would have done it with the native gliders, so thank you, Got Friends, for this. This is great. Even though the graphics are a little bit wonky up here, I don't really care. Whoa, oh, this is the other side of the mountain. Let's go back to this side. So we really can get over the mountain. And if you are still watching this, I am thoroughly impressed by your patience and tenaciousness. But you are still with me so far. I'm hoping that you are doing other stuff at the same time, like building scale aircraft or working with something monotonous, just glancing my way now and again. Yeah, we are officially higher than Mount Rainier. We'll get a little bit higher. My plan is to get a little bit higher and then fly over it and then continue to our destination, which will be basically a straight line, because we don't look at this. I'm so happy. What's that? Also, there is a cabin up here. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. No. Did we crash it? So I'm thinking that Sim is struggling now because we are rendering the other. We are crossing over the mountain, and now it has to render the other side. And let's see, where is our path? Okay. We are going this way. I am so happy. Minus almost 20 degrees Celsius up here. Still climbing. Yeah. So the plan now is just to glide to our destination and land. Okay, I got a message from my mother here. Oh. So I could fly to the coast with this height, but I'm not going to. Påminn mig imorgon klockan 10 att jag ska ta med tralltvätten. Påminn mig. Okay, I'm trying to get påminn mig om att jag ska ta med tralltvätten. Okay. So my mother needs an adapter for her pressure washer that I have. I have one for my pressure washer that I never use, but she could use it, so I'm giving it to her, but I have to remember to bring it to work on Monday. So we are practically over the place where we are going to land. So I'm thinking we need to do some things. We can spin. We can do a spin. It's allowed. It's a good way to lose some altitude. Here we go. 1. And we're out. That's it's not it doesn't want to spin. That was actually a thing when I was learning to fly gliders. You have to do spin practice, and I was first, and then you fly. It's a 2-seater, of course. So me and the pilot and my teacher together, we were too heavy, so the airplane wouldn't spin. It didn't want to spin at all. So we had to land, get a lighter get a teacher who didn't weigh as much. See, it doesn't want to spin, it just turns. So gliders are quite safe like this. You can spin them. Now, come on. I have to keep the stick. Now we're spinning. But and we're out. And I didn't do anything. I just kept the stick in my stomach. Full back pressure on the stick. I didn't do anything. So the correct way is rudder against the rotation and then gently pull out. But the thing is, also, people are like scared of spinning, and it's not that. My teacher taught me that if you just look at the horizon, then you can count the revelations, and then it's not that scary or intense. I never thought of it as scary, just intense. So let's see if we just let go of the stick. No, the thing doesn't want to spin. It just doesn't want to spin. So if you look up like this, when you're spinning and look at the horizon, then you can count the revelations. And I believe with the DG500, which we were flying at the time, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. The only thing you have to be mindful is that for every revolution you're losing a huge amount of altitude. Now let's see if we can get this thing to spin. We cross the rudder. We try to be... yeah. Okay, and now we let go of the stick. Oh, let's not end this flight with a crash, because we did something stupid. Let's just land. This is the airport where we are going to land. We have some ways to go. Now, the funniest way I have ever lost altitude with a glider was with another teacher than the two others I mentioned. This guy, we flew, was for my, I think for my navigation flight. So I had to fly to another airfield, and then the tow plane came and picked us up, and then we came back to our airfield, and we were not this high up, but we were quite high up, and then we said, okay, what should we do to lose altitude, because other people wanted to fly too, and my time with the glider was up. So we started to loop. So I think we did 7 or 9 loops in a row, just to lose altitude. Fun times. Let's try and do one more spin. Here we go. See? 1, 2. See, the speed is not... Now we're on a real spin. Okay, so center, right rudder, careful, pull up, don't overg the aircraft. See? Ha! Fun. So you can spin it, but I had to keep the stick back pressure on the stick all the time. If I as soon as I let go of the stick, it just jumps out of the spin by itself. Okay, while you guys watch the view and keep track of the speed for me, I'll just need to send a link to my other there it is, Rainier. Where's my airport? Where is my airport? There is my airport. Let's do another spin. Ooh. Back pressure, back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. And here we go. Yep. Now. And we're out. I didn't do anything there. So which way is the wind blowing? Do they have... Let's talk on the radio. Here is the airport. Swanson! Yeah, we should have... I want to know what the winds are. Let's see. Swanson. Formation. Runways 0000. So I can choose whatever. Okay. We'll do that later on. Yeah, the airport isn't rendering, or the runway isn't rendering very nicely. However, I'm too happy with managing to fly over Mount Rainier with a glider, so I don't really care. Oh no. We got some thermals. We got some thermals. Okay, let's pull out the brakes. Because we are 179 minutes into this. Look at that wing flex. I gotta hand it to Gottfriends. This is the hands down the best glider in this simulator, at least right now. Pure glider. Hello. Oh, here's my son. And I think he's hungry. Jag ska bara landa. Aha. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okej. Vad kul. So he had a test today and he came in now and he was really happy. It went good, which warms the daddy heart. Let's land on runway. Oh, funny. Let's do a long final to runway 3-4 then. Brakes in. I want to see, or should we? Would be nice to have some kind of wind. So the sim says there is 0 wind. However, I don't trust it. I never do. So, which way did we start? Okay, let's do it this way. We have oop. So, yeah, okay, then we do it runway 34. We do it the way it's suggested, and then talk up some runway 34. But we will just do a downwind and a final.
Alpha Bravo 711 miles north 2300. Ford inbound to land runway 34.
Yes, don't forget the gear. Oh, we can turn off the pitot heat. It's getting hot. Can turn on the nav lights. Let's gear out. We need to put out some more air brake or spoilers. Seem to not be able to learn this, or as we say in Swedish, fullständigt obildbar. Okay, let's turn base. Where did you go? Where did you go now? Okay. So we have a little bit of, we are landing the wrong way as pertains to wind, but it doesn't really matter.
2 Whiskey Tree, traffic SE tab, Tango Alpha Bravo 71 is on final runway tree 4 to land.
So you use the spoilers to sync and the stick to adjust speed. I'm happy with that. Oh, they put a windsock in the house. Let's balance the aircraft all the way. And then we brake, keep the balance, and then it will fall. Ooh, bonk. Great. If you have been watching the whole thing, thank you very, very much. 187 minutes. Good. Did we get any bugs on the wings? No. This is so cool. Okay. Time to end this. Check links below. If you want to buy me coffee, you can do it there. Also, I should not forget to say, please subscribe and all that. Goodbye.